Do it.
I'm sorry?
I'll do it.
Oh boy. Don't look at it.
There are a number of things in horror that creep me out.
Mm-hmm.
Among them are usually the things that once you have made one fatal error,
There's no going back.
Yeah, you're not immediately dead, but there is no saving you.
Yeah.
Japanese onryo are one of the reasons that The Grudge and Yuan creeps me out, because you step foot in a house, not ever thinking anything about it.
Yeah.
But the second your stepped foot through that front door, you are doomed to be terrified and then killed and become part of a curse.
It's basically like walking through a cursed shrine. You know, the little entryway.
I will say, like, if you ask me
cursed.
what's the number for that SCP that does that thing, I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of the head, but once I see 096, I do recognize exactly which one that is. Like, once I saw the number.
Yes.
So you see the picture of its face.
You see anything that directly shows its face. You could here's the thing.
It is on its way to get you.
Well, and here's the thing too. You can look at look at an artistic representation of its face. Like the artist, like an artist can draw its face, but the artist is dead. The artist is dead. Basically, you're looking at a portrait that a dead man drew.
Yep.
Because in order for him to have enough time for that to happen, he had to
actually see its face first.
And once you see its face, you're done.
It's most likely somebody sitting halfway across the world that saw a picture of it that was like, I'm going to draw that. And then he drew it, and then, so sometime later that night, SCP-096 came a-knocking. Yeah. Through his bedroom wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
But instead of screaming, instead of going, oh yeah, instead it's like, ah! the typical noise that it makes. It's kind of terrifying. And 096 is probably
I've never actually heard a representation of it. I just saw the description. The description was enough for me to imagine.
I've played some of the games that have 096 in it. It's terrifying because you're in this long hallway. You're waiting for the door to unlock and open. All of a sudden, you just hear, ah! Ah! You turn around and you see its face. Too late. Next thing you know, it's like, comes right at you and it just rips you to pieces. Like, damn. But SCP,
I really like the entry for it because they describe about a huge breach that happened with it at one point.
And
like, just untold chaos for a minute until they finally got it recontained.
So yeah,
it's like killed a whole team that was sent to get it. Basically, like it was just it was a shitty situation.
Extremely. So we have it queued up here, SCP-096, the short film by Mr. Clay. Let's go ahead and give this a watch, and let's see what happens. Here we go. This was also recommended to us on our Discord, so thank you for the recommendation.
Your discretion is advised.
Well, yeah. I mean, this thing's terrifying, and it can get gory.
Target is secure.
Returning to base.
That's an awesome shot right there.
Yes. Harsh light behind them. Overhead shot.
These credit rolls, sick.
Yes. I like a good credit roll.
I do too.
Oh, that was the other thing. Some dude thought he'd make goggles that would let people see its face without getting killed by him, and they just didn't work. Fucked a bunch of people over for that reason.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is like the aftermath of something.
So that looked like a Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm. I think it was.
Yeah, I think a lot of this is. Oh, yes.
That's a containment breach. It's a big containment breach.
Whoever directed this,
Dude, yes.
ought to be in the industry, because damn, these shots
Dude,
are nice.
I love that.
Sick.
Love that logo.
Yeah, very cool.
Ah, of course. Guy looks like he's in trouble.
Kind of wondering if he might be a certain person.
This is Inspector Arlia beginning session 5 of the investigation for incident 096-1-Alpha.
I think this might be the incident that, because I think I remember reading in the.
Caught it yet?
Got it.
Yes. You'll be pleased to hear containment has been attained.
Oh, thank God.
We do have some questions, obviously. It's very difficult to get a clear picture of the case. We hope you can help us.
Yes, of course.
Good. Now, Doctor, for the record, where were you when containment was broken?
I was on an excavation in the mountains, comparing lab samples with local geology.
And in your absence, who was in charge of the lab?
Dr. Alexei.
And how was 096 being held?
As per protocol, 096 is being kept in a Class 13 containment cube. No windows, no cameras, no one it is possible to see its face. Any instrumentation or life support system is in strict compliance.
Thank you. When exactly was containment broken?
I haven't been informed of the exact time yet.
Yes, of course. Apologies, Doctor. We're a bit disorganized ourselves.
Just kind of expect him to be like, no shit.
Are they watching us?
You must be more specific, Doctor.
The O5, are they watching us?
Ah. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
I'm guessing the council over
maybe
SCP.
now
Yes.
listen to me when I say we need to kill it.
This could have been a catastrophe.
Unfortunately, it's a bit too late for convince Doctor.
What do you mean?
Let's start from the beginning, shall we?
Uh-oh.
Relax, Doctor. All protocols have been followed. All personnel inside Stage 2 containment saw its face. Unfortunately, that was just the start.
Recording.
Okay, this is researcher Michael Allen.
And researcher Daryl Landry.
Reporting an event with 096.
At approximately 1557, audio blips were picked up by sensors Alpha 1 and
3:57, so
There it is again.
3:57 p.m.
The readings are showing 096 on the north wall, stationary. We should get Alexei down here.
Oh, I hear it. Oh, it's
Hell no.
it's triggered.
Hold, right?
Run!
Just get a hold
Run!
of Alexei.
Don't look at its face.
I love the sounds before it released, because if you don't know the details of the entry,
Rapidly became
it usually sits in the corner seemingly crying or sobbing to itself.
Was nowhere close by.
Wait. In the event of a Stage 1 breach, the automated protocols ensure that a sleeping
The
agent...
automated protocols failed to start. In the event of an automation failure, it would be up to the operations chief, in this case, Dr. Alexei.
Well, where the hell was he?
He was found hiding in the janitorial closet in Division 3. Dead.
Dead?
Indeed.
Alexei, you idiot.
I'm sorry for your loss, Doctor, but we do have a lot more to cover. After breaching the base, 096 moved in a straight vector towards the mountains.
Well, damn, they got the big guns on that one.
Big brother, this is
Yeah.
Hart.
One approaching estimated
They got like a minigun up front, and
Copy,
then they
Hart
got
1.
the
Maintain vector.
then they got the missiles as well.
Yeah, loading it down.
I think I've got
What's going
something.
on?
Heavy payload.
Oh, the dust cloud.
Target visual.
Yeah, that's it. There it is.
Oh, that's balling.
Oh.
Clear for strafing round over.
It's just like I imagined from reading it, man. Like it moves so fast. Things like Usain Bolt on like the most alien steroids you could imagine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Wow. Those are 30 millimeters too.
Yeah.
Fucking big old bullets.
Yeah. Chop a tree in half.
Ineffective on target.
You ain't stopping that.
Copy. Going hot on 2 Mavericks.
I wouldn't get that low to it.
3,
No.
2, 1.
As long as you're behind it.
Fire.
They are shooting it from behind, so I guess
Yeah.
that's the reason for it.
Yeah.
Approach from behind, never from the front. And did absolutely nothing.
No effect on target. Copy, Hog 1. Return to base. Retrieval team, maintain vector.
096 proved difficult to keep track of. It doesn't show up on satellite thermal imaging oftentimes. We were only able to track it by the path of destruction it left. About 2 hours into pursuit, it crossed a state highway. We were lucky it was lightly traveled at the time, but 12 people still saw its face.
We needed more preparation. For when, not if, but when there was a breach.
You did have a considerable budget, Doctor, but it seems that most of your focus was on the scramble goggles.
Yes.
Like you were talking
I've
about.
said
He is who
time
I thought he was.
that the scramble program
This is the doctor
was
who came
only
with the
achievable
goggles.
technology to give us a fighting chance. Especially when you assholes wouldn't let me do proper research. As I said, it has always been a when.
Doctor, please, we have a lot more to cover.
Yeah. Too bad the scramble goggles didn't do shit, man.
096-1, a young man who lived on a small farm in the Philippines. With his wife and newborn child.
Yeah.
Ian? Ian!
Goodbye.
Damn.
Are you bothered by something, Dr. Daniels?
Why didn't you let me kill it?
For the record, Doctor, you don't know how to kill it. Much of the research you've requested equates to torture in 096, which is inhumane.
I'm sorry. Coming from the Foundation, that's a fucking laugh. I know the shit that they do. Christ almighty.
Inhumane.
Inhumane. Inhumane. You
They
got a
really
hu-
don't care about what's humane and what's
What,
not
you got
humane
a-
when it
what-
comes to Class D
What, you got
personnel,
an
do they?
HR department that looks out for the greater good of the fucking,
They literally
SCPs?
have an SCP. Where
The
you
American
have to torture
government
her
gives more of a
24/7
shit about
every day of her life,
humanity
Yes.
against...
and or she'll just kill everybody. So
Yeah. Like, the greater American government gives more of a shit about, like, the humane treatment of, like, death row inmates than the SCP Foundation does. Like, and they want to talk about humane
yeah, I want to see what
on a
he said.
freaking monster.
My ass.
Inhumane? There's nothing human about that thing.
I agree.
This is insane. People have died.
Yes, Doctor, people have died. Isn't that a tragedy?
You people are a bunch of goddamn psychopaths.
Our only concern is to secure, contain, and protect. Which brings us to our next point. Your scramble goggles. Tell me, how do they work? Just for the record, Doctor.
They don't.
They're mixed reality goggles. Each eye is fed a video feed. And an AI detects and scrubs out 096's face from the image.
Brilliant solution to a very complicated problem. Expensive, too. It's a shame it didn't work.
What?
Let's continue.
Shame they didn't.
Good old drone.
Wait, did they take the tech from him and he didn't know about it?
I think so.
I can't remember if that's part of the. Yeah,
Well, at least that's what they're implying with this short film.
Yeah.
Clearing structure line.
I think I see it. It's over top of the body of the wife and the.
I just know
child.
the entry says that they tried to use those goggles and they didn't actually work. So the team got wiped out as a result.
Target confirmed. Copy. Marker placed. Proceed with bagging. Moving to you, Alpha. Initiate bagging. What was that? Shit! Something's wrong. Scramble is ineffective. Fuck! Engage! Alpha and Bravo, fall back.
Allowed them to get close, but. Oh. Oh, damn. Total annihilation, Jesus.
The entirety of MTF Tau 1 was terminated. 8 of the best mobile task force we have.
They should have worked. All my tests. They were supposed to work.
All of this brings us to the source of this tragedy.
I think this is why she's acting so bitchy about it.
Open it.
Say, I wonder, did he have anything to do with it? I mean,
Whatever he used for the AI for the goggles is probably what caused it, if I had to guess. Is she about to kill him by showing him a picture of it, though?
What am I looking at?
I believe the important part is still in the envelope, Doctor.
Is this?
Yes. What was an original photograph of 096 in the wild.
Someone photographed it.
Oh, right, yeah, I
Dated
forgot
the
about that
photograph
part.
to the 1980s. It seems the original photographer and all of its subsequent viewers were completely unaware of 096's presence. Until a young man at the farmhouse, that is.
This has been scratched out by hand. By who? How?
Your scramble goggles proved to be somewhat useful, after all.
don't look up. Don't look up. Don't look up. Eyes on its feet. Oh, man. God, dude. Bore their eyes out. Oh, speaking of, there's one.
Echo Romeo Alpha 1. What's wrong? Nothing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think you're able to look at it, but limited exposure.
Move to extraction.
Well, he just looked at it. He had put a bag over its face before he looked at it.
Yeah.
No, well, no, because you could see it slightly. You could see its face still slightly
Well,
before.
his goggles are working.
Well, that's how they caught it, like in the entry, is like he managed to put a bag over its head.
But right there. He's looking at its face, and then he puts the bag over it.
Yeah, but the goggles are working.
The goggles...
I think he put the bag over, like, right as he looked up to the bag, pretty much. He didn't see the face before.
I don't know. Like, right there, you see its face, and then you see the bag come up right there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. It's close. I think you're allowed to look at it a little bit, but not a lot.
9 a.m. class. Copy Echo Romeo Alpha. Move to extraction.
I think all they're applying is the scramble goggles allowed him to see a picture of it. Yep.
There it is. Uh-oh.
But he can't look directly at it.
Big brother, target is triggered.
Oh, nope.
I was gonna say, I didn't know SCP-096 was on Tumblr.
I helped just enough for him to scratch it out. But rip.
Too late.
Apparently, 096's face was so small in the image it took up less than 4 pixels.
4 pixels caused all of this. 4 fucking pixels.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
What are you sorry for, Doctor?
Everything. They were supposed to work. All my plans. The goggles. They were supposed to save lives. What was the final casualty count?
15 civilians, 48 Foundation members, 63 deaths in total.
So, that's what all this is about. So much death. And you want someone to pin it on, eh? Someone to punish.
Doctor, in here, you will find the clearances necessary to begin termination trials on SCP-096. The O5 Council has come to your side.
Do you mean I'm allowed to kill it?
You're allowed to try. All we ask is that in your termination attempts, you solidify the research and create a more effective solution to our containment needs. Dr. Daniels, is there anything else you'd like to say on record?
No. No, I think that's everything.
Very well then. This concludes session 5 of the SCP-096-1-Alpha investigation. Doctor, again, my condolences to you for the loss of your colleagues.
Alexei, we did it. He had, I think maybe he had something to do with the releasing of the photos. I don't know.
Good work.
He's smart. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Are the O5 still in line?
We're still here, and Inspector Everett is right. Well done, Arlia.
Thank you, madam. It was short of a confession, but I believe we have enough.
It's a shame. Daniels really is brilliant. If he were more motivated, perhaps he could have unlocked the secrets to 096's uncanny sensory abilities.
Easy to. He's proven his point.
The only thing he's proven is that he's as much of a monster as he considers us.
That's enough. Inspector Arlia, after everything you just saw, has your hunch been confirmed?
I believe so. The way he handled the photograph, he's definitely familiar with it. I suspect he's been holding on to it for a stunt like this.
But still, how could he have warned Alexei? His absence in the control room was our first lead.
Outside help? Has Alexei given us anything new?
No, he's staying loyal. Although his initial discrepancies are dead.
Thought he was dead. Died in the closet.
They lied.
What we can out of
They
him.
lied like a bitch.
Then he's to be terminated. Quickly and quietly. Remember, he's officially already dead.
Yes, madam. When do we inform Daniel so that we know he orchestrated the breach?
Only after he kills it.
Damn.
That's pretty fucking good.
That was pretty good. I'll give it that.
So basically, he succeeded in his plan to convince them to let him kill it, but they still pissed and gonna kill him afterwards.
Yeah.
If he manages to.
Damn.
Guess for his sake, he better hope he can't find a way to kill it.
I'm just amazed at how well it they were able to. Oh yeah, they also accredited the original author, Dr. Pan. That's really cool. Or that's something you have to do to use SCP.
Yeah, they have a lot of credits. And
Oh yeah.
a lot of people have worked on that.
Actually, maybe there's. Oh damn, it's like a Kickstarter.
Probably filmed in Pittsburgh. That's not far from here.
Oh, Pittsburgh, PA. Nice. Funded on Kickstarter. There we go. Which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to get ours funded on Kickstarter. So, gosh,
that's the different tiers for Kickstarter.
yeah, that's. We're trying. We have this as well. We have our tiers on there as well.
That's awesome. How many views did this get?
This has almost 7 million views.
Woo!
Yeah. And this, I'm thoroughly impressed by this. This was really good. So, level 1 researcher, damn. There's a lot. I'm thoroughly impressed.
Hell yeah.
Damn. Beth's keys.
That was pretty awesome.
Yes. Yes, it was. I'm very, very pleased with that. So, Jesus.
I hope ours can be half that cool, pretty much.
Well, Well, we're planning on doing everything we can to make this as legit as possible.
Oh yeah.
So,
not cutting any corners.
No. For those of you out there wondering, we are running a Kickstarter that will. We're trying to get it to where we're making 3 SCP-based, everything in an overarching story, but we're going to explore 3 SCPs. And some of them you may know, some of them may surprise you. And we're trying to create characters and an overarching story that will fit within the SCP universe and also add our own spin onto it. So, yeah, seeing this is just getting me more and more inspired
Yeah, same.
to do more and want to live up to the level of quality that these SCP films have done. And again, thank you all for recommending this on our Discord. We wanted to react to SCP films for a long time, but just because of our us wanting to keep it a secret, we weren't really able to. So again, I can't express enough just the level of appreciation, just being welcomed into the SCP fandom as a whole. Thank you all so much. But anyway, we're going to have to end it here, ladies and gentlemen. This was 096, an SCP short film. Really well done. Exceptionally well done. I'm very happy. Thought this was very well done. So, if you all want to see more from Mr. Clay, feel free to click his name in the title of the video. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell to stay notified. And I guess for now, that's going to do it. So until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Jacob.
I am Nick.
We'll see you, everybody. Peace out.